Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about a very popular stock which has been absolutely rocketing over these last few days. Now this stock is Ford stock, and the reason why it's been able to move so massively is actually as a result of them doubling down on their EV sector, and even their CEO has made numerous statements about how this is the future for Ford stock. Now over the last 2 years, Ford has not had any reputation when it comes to being sustainable or really green as a company, and their company is better known for their very powerful and reliable line of trucks. But over this last year and a half, they have completely turned their focus around and even started winning consumer awards in the automobile industry for their competitive EV vehicles. So they really do seem to be in a position to even challenge Tesla's own line of EV products. So with this being said, the question on every Ford investor's mind right now should be, is this stock going to rise above $20, continue rocketing, or is it potentially going to take a small break, cool off after this massive run we've been seeing? And that is exactly the question I want to answer for you in this short video, so make sure you stay until the end. Now coming over to the chart here, I want to make it extremely clear what we will be looking at and what factors will be giving us the sign of whether Ford really will be breaking up again above $20 a share, or whether we will be seeing a third crash similarly to how we saw in May, back again in October, and how it's setting up to crash right now all the way in March. So as you can see, the chart has shown us very clearly that when we see a run on Ford stock, we can also expect a massive cool down back to where we have this pink line drawn, and that has been the pattern that has been holding over the last few months. But ultimately, as investors right now, we do not want to see this pattern repeat again. Even though it does mean a discount on prices, it is ultimately the worst case scenario for this continued bull run here in the short term. So I want to show you what we need to look for, what is going to be the very clear sign that this position is potentially ready to run again, is going to continue to the upside, and ultimately what you need to watch for if you are going to decide to hold your position over the next few trading days. Now, in order to see that clear moment where we are going to get a sign of whether we should buy or sell, we need to go down to a shorter time frame, and I'm going to switch from the 1 day time frame, which shows us every candle as 1 day of trading time, to the 1 hour time frame. So right now we are seeing a zoomed in view of the chart, and every single candle is only now representing 1 hour of trading time. So as you can see, we have zoomed into the area of the chart where that big 3 was drawn, and where we were seeing the beginning of a potential downtrend back to that pink line. And ultimately within this circle is going to be the key to what we need to watch in order to let us know whether this is another uptrend or potentially another downtrend. Now, as you can see, Ford has been fluctuating back and forth pretty clearly here, but one thing that I do see very critically here with Ford, and which is giving me some great feeling that we could be heading back to the upside, is this little wedge shape right here. And as you can see, Ford is setting up a clear bottom price, but the very key to this wedge is going to be the fact that Ford is also lowering their top price every single time they test the top of this bar. So as you can see, the first time we came up to around $20.60, the second time we came to $20 flat, and it looks like if we did test the top of this triangle or wedge again, then potentially we could be testing at around $19.60 a share before we do see a breakout to the upside. So again guys, there are two scenarios which could be happening here. Scenario one is that we break back to the upside above $20 a share and continue running till around 22, which is my next price target on Ford stock. Or potentially the second scenario is that we keep fluctuating in the wedge and then break down back down to the pink line down here, which as you can see represents a price target of around $14 a share. So that would ultimately be the worst case scenario for Ford stock, as it could mean a pause on our bullish run which we've been seeing ever since back in March and September. But as you guys may know, right now we are in a great position to continue running if we do see a break to the upside, and that's that's exactly why I wanted to bring you this video. I will be adding more shares on my position with Ford stock if we do head back to the upside as seen in that triangle. But ultimately guys, if we head back to the downside, I will be looking to take some major profits on this name and hope for some better days in the future. I will probably make an update video if we do come down and hit this pink line again. So as always guys, that has been my analysis on Ford stock. I really hope you did enjoy the video and consider liking and subscribing down below. But as always guys, I hope all your plays are in the green.